morning, everyone. Chill Girl Chrissy here, Alderman in Ward 6, and I'm super excited for the new year and my special guest. We're here to chill and heal the world, and I'm along a fellow patriot from New Jersey, Lena Ruseva. How are you? Welcome.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, good morning. So you are an extraordinary artist, and we're doing a little Zoom call. We had some technical difficulties. We're just making it happen. And that's what you've been doing for fighting for freedom of expression and freedom of speech and standing up for what's right. Can you share the picture you're in front of is you're an artist, an extraordinary artist from Russia. And can you share a little bit about your story and your nickname that you famously got from the New York Post, right?
Sure. So, as you said, I came here from Russia, but I was born in Soviet Union.
Okay.
I guess name of this country, all Americans, my generation, your generation, and previous generation, they know well because it was time of Cold War. I spent my childhood when I was constantly scared by Soviet Union propaganda that Reagan and all Americans, they just dream to kill all Soviet people. So you know how bad it was.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes time to just go through detoxification,
Mm-hmm.
just to clean yourself from anything what propaganda put in your head and take a look from other point of view.
Mm-hmm.
To see where is good, where is bad,
Mm-hmm.
in general happen in the world. And when I fell in love with United States, I just moved here legally, what is important, and I just chased my dream. I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to be free, and I had no clue that Democrats are so aggressive, so radical, and they are so angry and mad about everything what is related to freedom if you disagree with them.
Mm.
I faced this issue when I painted my very first art collection, which called Some Parallel Universe, and I wanted to show it to whole Manhattan. I just had this dream as an immigrant in my head that I would love to run my first art show in Manhattan to show what I can do to whole world, basically. I was so proud, that I'm here and I have this opportunity. But just can you imagine my shock when I found out that 100% of art galleries in New York just refuse me. All pop stores refuse me, not because my art is good or bad, because it's only our opinion what is good or bad in art. You can
Mm-hmm.
paint whatever you want, but if you're getting emotional connection with art, so it's good, right?
Yes.
And I couldn't understand why, and all of them told me that it's only subject of matter because of him.
Mm.
I didn't know that I'm whole liberal world hate him so much. You can be, you can agree or disagree with something, but it should not cross this line to go to hate,
Mm-hmm.
And in this time, I just understood what cancel culture looks like.
Mm.
And then, listen, they pissed me off, honestly, and I decided, what? Now I'm gonna cancel culture. I'm gonna cancel it because don't mess with people who came here chasing dream, who came especially from communistic countries where there was zero freedom. If you just try to think or you just say one word against politics of the government narrative, you will be in jail. You will go to concentration camp. You have no right to wear what you want. You cannot have makeup which you want. You cannot cut your hair as you want. You cannot work as you want. If you don't work certain amount of days in a year, you go to concentration camp. If you're unemployed for 3 months and 1 day, you go to concentration camp. So only one solution which communist government has for is concentration camp if you disagree in any way. And I was just shocked how young generation here falling in love with socialism and communistic ideology. It's so sick because those people, they know only from like theory from their professors
Mm-hmm.
or teachers or mass media. But the best way, what I can tell them to learn how socialism looks like, I'm ready to arrange one-way meeting, guys. Pack your stuff. I'm gonna send you to North Korea or China, so you can learn on yourself how it looks like,
Yeah.
basically. And about my nickname, so after I ran my art show, New York Post titled me Megalangela because all my art was about make America great again, which I hope is gonna happen within next 4 years. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy and grateful to be here in the United States and to meet so many um, nice people, American people who love their land, who appreciate what they have. It's so important to have freedom.
Yeah, it is so important. And sometimes we don't even realize that our freedom is being taken away from us, such as the mandates, the government mandates, the mask mandates, the vaccine mandates, just a few of the things. So, can you share some of the things that are red flags for you when, like, you come here, you're living your American dream, but you're seeing the red flags from when you grew up. Can you share that? Like some of the things?
Absolutely. People who love to read and dig in history, uh, I can suggest them to go and read how Lenin um, brought communism in Russian Empire. So basically, step by step, Biden administration did to United States. They started to control currency. They tried to take away any. They didn't try. They took freedom of speech away from all of us because you see on social media, you see how people got arrested for saying something. It's absolutely insane what's going on. Then they just try to make everything for you so expensive and unaffordable that for you it's easier to give away your private properties than have it and serve it, right? Look at young generation now. Biden administration basically with all those prices and policies did those people like lifetime roommates. Look at the prices of housing. Look at the prices of gas and everything. How you can afford to buy a house?
Mm-hmm.
When I came here in 2012, I could buy here easily. If I'm gonna sell my apartment in Russia, I could buy here 2 houses. Now I cannot afford even mobile house if I'm gonna sell an apartment in Moscow. So it's insane. Everything went so insane, and step by step you started to lose your freedom when you give up, when you back up every time. And what I was pissed off about was that when Americans saw the government pushing them, they just did small step back. Oh, it's okay, it's America, we'll take it, but nothing worse will happen. But every time when you do step back, they take this space and they don't want to go, give up. Uh, Everything. You have, as you said, to take vaccines, or you are not allowed to go to restaurant. You have to wear mask, or you are not allowed to do something. Look at all those kids. What happened to kids who are wearing those masks? They got some type of mental disorder because now those newborn babies they don't want to walk without masks.
Yeah.
Look what happened now in New Jersey that we now have a law that teachers don't have to be able to read and know basic math. Like what they will teach kids. Why we have everything what ruin values. All what Biden and Kamala did, they tried to ruin and shake basic values of American society, of American families. Because when you have nothing what you can stay, you have no ground under your feet. So of course just any wind can take you all over the place. Everything about pushing mental disorder, everything about offensive opinions, everything what you hear, and especially what shocked me, half of American people, probably less than half, as we saw election results, they thought that it's okay to give Kamala presidential seat just because she is a woman of the color, and let's give her chance to try. Listen, it's presidential seat. It's destiny of whole world now, basically. What try? What are you talking about? It's not a musician class. It's not dancing class. There is no chance to try. You cannot try. And you cannot pick your president based on sex or color. Liberals, they always go against their own opinion because there's no logic. There's only emotions, which they got from social media, from mass media, from everywhere. There is no critical thinking at all. It's scary because all this generation, it's still here. It's still in the United States. Yes, we won elections, but those people are still here. And they will be here in 4 years and in 8 years, and they still will be able to vote. So we have pretty limited timing to change their mind and bring them back to earth and make them again sane, fix their mind from all this weird stuff which government put in purpose in their heads.
Yeah, so they're purposely dividing us to conquer
Absolutely.
us, and we've discussed that over the phone. And that's the breakdown of what has been going on. But you've been part of the Patriot movement of waking people up with your amazing art, getting people to have those tough conversations. It was controversial, and it's like, oh, people don't want to talk about it, but we need to talk about these tough things. We need to talk about what's right and what's wrong and respecting others. And we can agree to disagree, but when wrong is wrong and we're not really following the Constitution and allowing for freedom of speech. And I know that Zuckerberg from Facebook said, no, we're not going to be censoring things anymore as of like the other day. And he came out and said that, he's been, vilified, and you're not allowed to, they just want to censor us. And you were part of the movement of Uncensor Us, as well as General Flynn. I wear his pin often, fight like Flynn, share the truth at whatever the cost. I always say, watch that movie, flynnmovie.com. And you did an amazing, brilliant painting of General Flynn as well. And Rudy Giuliani, America's mayor. I mean, these people have been vilified for standing up for Americans and standing up and getting crucified. I think when we want to look at the deep state, what does that really mean, the deep state? Watch that flynnmovie.com and you'll see the deep state in action. And we the people, need to keep speaking up and calling out the excessive taxation, excessive censorship, and stand together and not be divided on these social issues, because what is the truth, I mean, to me, it's like, if you're a man, you're a man. If you're a woman, you're a woman. We need to stop playing and allowing theater to take place. We're in crazy times, but I feel like through your paintings, and so many other people, Clay Clark doing his Reawaken tour, so many people standing up and fighting and running for office, it's been okay. More people aren't so afraid anymore because President Trump was elected in a unanimous vote across the nation. But we still have to get there. We have 11 more days?
Absolutely, we have to get there, and people have to understand it's just the beginning.
Yes.
The fact that we will take White House and Congress and we have majority in Senate, it doesn't mean anything if people will just say, okay, I did my job, I went, I put something in the ballot, now I'm off for next 2 or 4 years. It doesn't work like that. If this country, and a lot of people repeatedly saying, we the people, if we the people, you have part of your job daily to provide with the people values to your family, to your neighbors, to your co-workers, to everybody, especially including your elected legislators. Because people forgot, unfortunately, that government is our employee section. We the people hire them, right?
Mm-hmm.
To work for us. If they don't fit, we have right to fire them.
Yeah.
It should not be forever, like we saw Pelosi sitting on this seat forever.
Mm-hmm.
Like Biden is sitting in a White House forever. Should not be like that. We have to be able to hire and fire people as our employees, if they do not follow our rules, our needs, so they have to be fired. As anybody, take any organization, any small business. If somebody doesn't do his job, you'll fire the boss, right? Because you need somebody to provide you service because you pay money. It's exchange. You pay money, you're getting service. So same with government. There's nothing different. Those people must understand. They put their bodies, let's say, somewhere in Capitol Hill because we trusted them and they have to work now hard. And what shocked me a few years ago when we had elections and before they went for Christmas vacation, they had last meeting and 100% they voted to raise their own salary for 30%. Seriously. So it's the biggest issue in the country to raise your salary 30% plus. What about us?
Yeah.
A lot of people cannot afford even turn on heaters in their houses now. Look what happened now in California because they wanted to save salmon. How many people will die now? It's insane. As I said, all values are upside down. Kids are not confused about their gender. It's about all kids under 7 years old. They just copy paste behavior of parents. They just absorb and repeat. That's it. Give those kids normal, ideal model how they have to live in this life, and they will be healthy, strong, America-loving citizens. That's it. So we have to go back to core values. Doesn't matter which religion you belong to, but any holy book has basic core values which tells you about how to love God, your God, how to love people around, doesn't matter who you are, right? How to just follow some rules to be a human being, not just an animal in human body. This is what we have to provide now. Kids in kindergarten or elementary school, they don't need any corner books, let's say, because we have it here, at least in New Jersey. They need to learn how to write their name. They have to learn Pledge of Allegiance to know where they live. They have to understand what is the difference between republic and democratic country. They have to understand values which founding fathers put in your constitution and your amendments. This is what they need to learn. Nothing about perverts.
Yes, I totally agree. And it's across the nation that we have all these issues within the schools and how long the kids were masked. And when everyone else could walk around with no masks. I always complain about that in my city is, people could go to the bars, they could go, anywhere and be unmasked, but the children and the teachers had to be masked for so long. And what that broke it down to, when you receive federal funding, you have to follow their rules. Well, that's tyranny. That's not okay. So
it
we
is
can't.
Tyranny.
Yeah,
it is tyranny. It is socialistic government. It is tyranny because you have to follow government rules, or you will be punished. Is it kind of democracy, how they say, or it's it has something to do with the freedom? No. People who are screaming "my body, my choice" by doing abortion on last day abortion, it's literally murder.
Oh my God, up to 9 months? That's insane.
Same people scream that you have to be in jail or prosecuted or even get killed because you didn't take vaccine. What about my body, my choice if I don't want this vaccine?
Exactly, and that's what I said.
It's double standards.
It is totally double standards, and that's why I think it's so important to have these tough conversations with people, and your art opens up those doors, and it we're able to talk about it, I mean, for me, I was like, my body, my choice. Well, I don't want to take a vaccine, and I'm not going to wear a mask. And actually, masks create anxiety, and it creates a divide, and they don't work, and it's scientifically proven. And and now lots of people are wearing masks again. It's
if
just,
they want to get sick, let them do this. It's their body, their choice. But
yes,
if you
their choice.
Research what happens inside your mask when you're inhale and exhale, and how fast germs are just spreading all over this mask. Whatever. If people believe, let them go. But they have no right to force you to do the same.
Yes.
And about double standards, what I want to tell a lot of Republicans as well, and decent people and conservatives, please, when you judge something, when you think some opinion is right, please dig deeper. Make your own research. Don't go just with mass media, because mass media became such a huge propaganda. And all what they do, they just try to control you emotionally. They try to force you to be scared constantly of something. Aliens, end of the world, global warming, global, cooling, something global, okay, everybody will die. And of course, if you are scared, if your brain is scared, it's just a biology, it's our anatomy. If we are in a condition of fear, it's so easy to manipulate and put in our consciousness any information. So please analyze few sources to make your own conclusion. Because just yesterday I saw some post on social media that illegal immigrants who committed crime should leave. Listen, if any person cross the border without CBP officer allow this person to do so, it's already illegal. So any illegal immigrant is already committed a crime. Doesn't matter, did they kill somebody here, did they steal something, or they did nothing, or they just work without visa. All of them already committed crime by crossing border without permission. End of story. Stop those double standards. Because if you follow this logic, you become same like any liberal. Because only liberals, I was working for Trump campaign. I was working for Elon Musk campaign this year just to support Trump. I didn't hesitate to go and knock people's doors because my pride, it's something what doesn't matter now. I just was walking every day, 20 miles, 15 miles, knocking doors, talking to people, explaining them how real socialism looks like. And why they don't have to fall with all this mass media narrative that Trump is bad, Kamala is good. I did it, and I spoke to a lot of people. I hope I changed somebody's mind. And I said, my art, I'm trying to provide some, something what can touch people's soul and think about American values again. Think and be grateful that you live here. It's land of free. You have to be grateful that you are free here. So I just hope more Americans will be more aware of what they think, of what they absorb, what opinion. Learn. Go read again your Constitution. Go read again a Bible or any holy book which you prefer. Just become back human being. Start to be angry. Stop to spit this poison all over. Let's put more sanctions against Russia. So tell me how it's gonna make your bills smaller if you will put more sanctions against Russia. You'll feel better, like mentally better or physically better? No. Let's do this. No, focus on your own issues. Forget about foreign issues now. Now we have a lot of mess inside the country and we have to fix it. I just want to live peaceful, calm life and enjoy my neighborhood. I don't care about sanctions against Russia now. We have more essential issues. I hope a lot of people will hear me. Stop being angry. Stop listening to everything around. Just probably you have to go for media fasting. Turn off your computer, your phone, your social media, and go read some really good books. Go and read again who were your founding fathers. Go and read their books.
I love it.
Just refresh why you're here, why you love this country.
I love it, and I'm so grateful that you came on, and we only have a few more minutes, so I wanted to say thank you so much for allowing Manchester, the Trump headquarters, to use your amazing art on the wall. It was a staple at the campaign office when I met Matt Gaetz at the RNC convention. He totally remembered Manchester, New Hampshire, and coming, and like the feeling in your artwork was such a statement for Manchester. and it got people talking, and it made us feel proud, and we're just all grassroots volunteers standing up
I'm
for what we
honored.
believe
I'm
in.
really honored, and I'm really feel so happy for God, for myself to do this step and to come to this country and to live in this country, even through this tough time.
Yeah.
Probably this is why God sent me here, because I could probably change something. I'm like
Yes.
a small drop in huge ocean of amazing patriotic Americans, and I'm happy. And I'm gonna say yes, make America great again. It was the 4 best words within past 4 years which kept us together, kept us motivated and dedicated to our goal.
I love it. Yes, let's make America great again. Love one another, unite people, share the
Absolutely.
truth. And how can we find you?
So you can find me on social media searching Mega Langela, or my website megalangela.vip.
All right, awesome. And one more thing is to be chosen as the artist in your painting to be on President Trump's profile picture. How did that make you feel?
Oh, don't even let me start. I'm gonna jump to the roof and back now. Because he did it 2 years ago, but I'm so still excited. The best president of the modern time, of the best country in whole history of the world, picked me as his favorite artist and put my portrait of himself on his social media. I still cannot digest it. When I remind myself, like, wow, did I do this? I did it.
You did it. You did it. And so much love for you and your art, and it brings so much joy and great conversation and being able to unite for real freedom. And I hope to have you in Manchester, New Hampshire, to come up and we do some kind of an art show. Because you're extraordinary and you paint right on site too, right?
Absolutely. So I hope we'll see you soon in New Hampshire. I hope we'll run huge patriotic art show. I will be able to come. I will be able to meet all New Hampshire patriots in person.
I love it. I love it. And I hope to see you in New Jersey/New York sometime soon. And if there's any one last thing you want to share with our audience on how to chill and heal our nation.
Just go to the church, go back to God in any shape which you prefer, pray, and God bless you.
I love it. God bless you. God bless Manchester. God bless America. God bless President Trump and his family and all the patriots that are standing up for what is right. And let's unite and love one another. Until next time, let's stay chill and MAGA all the way.